Hey, I'm Fucci and welcome to Tiny Kitchen Big Taste. We have got an uber chocolatey and gluten-free show for you today. We're making flourless chocolate cake. Hey, don't let gluten-free fool you. We are bringing out the best of the best for Mom on her special day. In fact, my mom is such a huge fan of the show and she was my first subscriber and has sent a beautiful card for the Tiny Kitchen viewing audience. Ooh, along with $1. Thanks, Mom. Dear Tiny Kitchen viewers, thank you for watching my son's show. He is such a good boy, and it would make me so happy if you would subscribe to his channel below. Love, Fucci's mom. Oh, P.S. It's time to bring it. So what you're gonna need for the cake are chocolate chips, sugar, eggs, butter, and vanilla extract. For the ganache, you'll need heavy cream, chocolate chips, instant coffee, and butter. And we have a couple of optional toppings today, chopped nuts and raspberries. You'll also need 2 mini springform pans, a baking sheet, 2 mixing bowls, hand mixer, 2 glass measuring cups with a spout, silicone spatula, measuring cups, and measuring spoons. My mom is a huge chocolate fan. She always tells us this funny story growing up. My uncle would be sent off with the ice cream money and she would request a chocolate ice cream cone. When he came back, they always had his favorite flavor, but were mysteriously out of chocolate. 2 cones for him. Well, to make up for all those lost chocolate ice cream cones, we are making Mom this incredible chocolate cake that is rich, decadent, dreamy, and surprisingly simple to make. We start by throwing our butter into our small mixing bowl. I'm gonna pop this in the microwave until it is thoroughly melted. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the melted butter, add it to our springform pans. That'll help the cake from sticking to the pan. Now to our melted butter, I'm gonna add our chocolate chips. I'm using mini chocolate chips. And we'll give this a mix. Now, since the chocolate is not all melted, we're gonna pop this back in the microwave at 50% power, checking and stirring every 15 seconds until it is nice and smooth. I've cracked our 2 eggs in our larger mixing bowl, and I'm gonna hit it with the hand mixer until they're fluffy. Hadn't heard this tune in a while. Now look at that fluff. You know, the fluff is what's gonna add some of the air to the cake, but you don't want it overly fluffy. You're gonna get a big hole of air right in the middle, and this is a dense chocolatey cake. So we're looking for just about this consistency. To that, we will add our sugar, our vanilla, and we'll hit it with the hand mixer until the sugar's thoroughly dissolved. All right. Now is the part of the recipe that we all get to become bakers because we are going to temper our eggs. Now, tempering is a process of adding a hot liquid, in this case our chocolate, to our eggs. We don't want scrambled eggs, so we want to bring it slowly up to temperature by adding just about a tablespoon of the chocolate to the eggs. We'll give that a little bit of a mix, add a little bit more of the chocolate, and continue to mix. And then it's just a process of slowly adding the chocolate back into the eggs until it's thoroughly incorporated. I will just transfer it from our mixing bowl into our glass measuring cup. Now I'm just gonna rub around the butter that we had drizzled in earlier. We're gonna pour our batter into the pan until it's just about 1/3 of the way up. And then we'll hit the other pan. I'm gonna pop this in a 325-degree oven for about 30 minutes. At that 30-minute mark, open up the oven, give the pan a little bit of a shake. You want to make sure there is no movement whatsoever in the center of the cake. Now we've taken out the cakes. You want to make sure they are thoroughly cool before you top them with the ganache. We just combine our chocolate chips and our butter. And then I'm going to add some instant coffee. Now this helps bring out the flavor of the chocolate, but it is completely optional. I'm going to pop our heavy cream in the microwave. I like to check it about every 10 seconds. Just stick my finger in there. We want to make sure that it is hot, but that it doesn't boil. We'll just pour the heated cream into our chocolate and stir it up. So you want it a nice, thin, smooth consistency. And we're gonna let this cool for just a touch. So I'm gonna remove the cooled cake from the springform pan. Real easy, it just unlocks like that. And the bottom comes off. Remove it and place it top side down on the plate. Don't worry about all these imperfections on top. That's where the ganache comes in. And we will just drizzle that right on top, beginning in the center, until it just starts to drizzle over the sides. And then we can make the top all fancy. You might sprinkle some walnuts right on top, and maybe some raspberries. Hey, check that out. That is good enough for Mom. She is going to love this, and the recipe is available on our website. You can also check us out at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And when you try this recipe, please let us know about it in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, just like Mom said. Until next time, I'm Fucci, reminding you that if I can make a flourless chocolate cake in a kitchen this tiny, you can make it in yours. We'll see you next time on Tiny Kitchen, Big Taste. Dear Tiny Kitchen viewers, there's gotta be a better name. Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you next week. What is this?